Okay, let's unpack this. If you are launching a side project, starting a company, or, simply trying to map out a path to a better life, the journey almost always begins with the same deceptively simple question.
How do I succeed?
Exactly. It's the universal starting point.
It is. It's the natural, intuitive question. It feels operational. It's the thing that launches 1,000 business plans, countless self-improvement journeys. You type it into Google, you buy the book, you look for the blueprint.
Because it feels like there should be a blueprint, a replicable path to follow.
Right, and it's appealing for that reason. But most of the advice out there, whether it's from gurus or venture capitalists, it's all designed to answer that one operational question. It gives you the checklist.
The milestones, the metrics. But today, we are doing a deep dive into some really fascinating source material from founder-CEO Momin Ghazawani, who, he suggests that by focusing only on the how, we're completely sidestepping a much more important and, frankly, a much more unsettling philosophical question.
Yeah, Ghazawani's whole argument is that our search for that how-to checklist actually blinds us to the core challenge, the thing that really defines success or failure in the long term. He wants us to pivot immediately.
From the operational to the existential.
Pretty much. He asks, can you truly create your own reality, or are you ultimately forced to follow the existing standards and paths, the ones plastered across every industry and success story you hear?
Wow. Okay, so that shift immediately changes the mission. We're not just trying to find a map anymore.
No, we're questioning the very concept of the map itself.
Yeah.
And he warns us, right up front, that this discussion is going to be complicated. It's messy.
And that the philosophy we're about to explore, it might even invite some pretty deep disagreement from you, the listener.
Which, as he points out with a bit of a knowing twist, that disagreement might just be proof of how powerful the pressure to conform really is.
So our mission for this deep dive is to analyze his insights, to really extract that critical nuance between respecting the genuine, fixed standards, the ones we have to obey, and challenging the arbitrary, flexible conventions that often hold us back.
It's an exploration of self-determination versus external validation in the most aggressive sense possible.
Let's start right there then. With the problem as he defines it, he calls it the tyranny of established standards. That's a really strong word, tyranny. It suggests oppression, control.
It does, but when you really examine how we measure achievement in our society, especially in these aggressive, fast-moving industries like tech and media, you immediately see what he's talking about. You recognize that overwhelming pressure.
He's talking about the established blueprints, the playbooks.
Exactly. Those metrics that are presented not as, potential strategies, but as non-negotiable requirements for even being seen as a success.
Okay, give us an example.
Think about the Silicon Valley startup world. If you're launching a new company today, there's an established, almost liturgical framework you're expected to follow. It doesn't even matter what your product is.
It's so rigid, yes. It dictates you have to raise a small seed round, often based on little more than a slide deck.
Right. And then you have to hit a very specific set of key performance indicators, your KPIs, just to attract the next round of funding, the Series A. And from there, the expectation is just hyperscaling.
Rapid growth, massive market capture, and then finally an exit, an IPO or a big acquisition, all within a set time frame.
And that specific framework becomes the standard definition of winning. Anything else, a bootstrapped business, a company that chooses to be small and profitable, or one that grows slowly and sustainably, it's often just pushed aside.
It gets labeled as a failure, or maybe at best a lifestyle business.
A marginal success.
Yeah.
The tyranny is that this one specific path, which honestly only suits maybe 1% of new companies, is applied dogmatically to all of them.